Some movie cars are so iconic they've changed the course of automotive design and marketing forever. After analyzing over 500 vehicles across film history, these 10 cars stand above the rest for their cultural impact and staying power. How did these iconic appearances affect the real-world value and legacy of these cars? That's what we're exploring today as we count down the top 10 most iconic movie cars of all time. Starting at number 10 on our list, we have the Bumblebee Chevrolet Camaro from the Transformers franchise. When the first Transformers film hit theaters in 2007, the Camaro hadn't been in production for several years. The film used a modified 1977 Camaro that transforms into the modern concept version, a brilliant piece of product placement that helped relaunch the Camaro line. Interest in the Camaro skyrocketed after the film's release, with the Bumblebee edition becoming one of Chevrolet's most sought-after models. Bumblebee's personality, loyal, brave, and slightly mischievous, became associated with the Camaro brand itself, demonstrating how powerful character association can be for automotive marketing. At number 9, we have the Ferrari 250 GT California Spider from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It is so choice. If you have the means, I highly recommend picking one up. With those words, Ferris Bueller cemented this ultra-rare Ferrari as a dream car for an entire generation. The scene where Cameron sends his father's Ferrari crashing through the glass garage remains one of cinema's most memorable automotive moments. The actual car used in the film wasn't a real Ferrari. Director John Hughes used replicas because even in 1986, the actual Ferrari 250 GT California Spider was too valuable to risk damaging. Today, only 12 authentic examples exist worldwide, with values exceeding $17 million. The car's value has increased by over 500% since the film's release. Number 8 on our list is Herbie, the love bug Volkswagen Beetle. How does a humble Volkswagen Beetle become one of the most recognized cars in film history? By giving it a personality, racing stripes, and the number 53. Herbie debuted in Disney's 1968 film The Love Bug and starred in several sequels, proving that charisma doesn't depend on horsepower or price tag. The anthropomorphic Beetle transformed an everyday economy car into a character audiences genuinely cared about. After Herbie's success, Volkswagen saw increased Beetle sales, with many buyers requesting racing stripes. Original Herbie cars from production have sold for over $125,000, roughly 60 times the price of a standard Beetle. Coming in at number 7 are the Mini Coopers from The Italian Job. Few car chases have showcased a vehicle's capabilities like the 1969 film The Italian Job, where 3 Mini Coopers navigate narrow streets, stairs, and even sewers of Turin in one of cinema's most famous heist sequences. The film made such an impact that when the 2003 remake was produced, there was never any question about which cars would feature. The Mini's compact size and nimble handling were showcased perfectly as they weaved through traffic and performed jumps impossible for larger vehicles. This film transformed the Mini from a practical British economy car into a symbol of rebellious fun. After both films, Mini Cooper sales increased significantly, with the remake helping reintroduce the brand to American audiences after BMW's acquisition. The number 6 spot belongs to the Pontiac Trans Am from Smokey and the Bandit. When Burt Reynolds outran Sheriff Buford T. Justice in his black and gold Trans Am, he didn't just create an entertaining car chase. He launched a sales phenomenon. Pontiac reported Trans Am sales nearly doubled after the film's 1977 release, with the black and gold special edition becoming one of the most requested configurations. The film captured the rebellious spirit of American highway culture, with the Trans Am serving as the perfect mechanical co-star. Its distinctive appearance, with the iconic Firebird decal on the hood, became a symbol of freedom and defiance. The film transformed what was originally just a performance package option for the Firebird into a cultural icon. Even today, pristine 1977 Trans Ams command premium prices because of the Bandit connection. For the number 5 position, we have the Ghostbusters Ecto-1. What happens when you take a 1959 Cadillac Miller Meteor ambulance, add paranormal detection equipment, and top it with distinctive lights? You get one of the most recognizable vehicles in cinema history. Ecto-1's unique siren and rattling charm made it an instant icon when Ghostbusters released in 1984. The genius of Ecto-1 lies in its distinctive customization. The vehicle perfectly embodied the film's blend of supernatural and everyday life. A professional ghost hunting business needed an appropriate vehicle. The car has appeared in every Ghostbusters iteration, with only minor modifications. In 2016, original Ecto-1 cars from production sold for over $300,000. Moving up to number 4, we find the Ford Mustang GT from Bullitt. When Steve McQueen pursued hitmen through San Francisco in his Highland Green 1968 Ford Mustang GT, cinema history was made. The 10-minute chase sequence, with minimal dialogue and no music, just the raw sound of American V8 engines, set a new standard for automotive action. What made this car special wasn't just the chase sequence, but how perfectly the Mustang embodied McQueen's character. Understated yet powerful, professional yet rebellious. The car wasn't flashy. It was a working detective's vehicle with visible scuffs and lived-in quality. Ford has released special Bullitt Edition Mustangs across multiple generations. In 2020, the actual hero car used in filming sold for $3.74 million, the most expensive Mustang ever sold. Our number 3 pick is the Batmobile. How do you create a vehicle worthy of the Dark Knight? This question has been answered differently across Batman's cinematic history, with each Batmobile reflecting both its era and the specific vision of Batman. From the modified Lincoln Futura in the 1966 television series to Tim Burton's Gothic design in 1989 and Christopher Nolan's militaristic Tumbler in the Dark Knight trilogy, each has become iconic. What unites them all is how they function as extensions of Batman's character, technological, intimidating, and operating outside conventional limits. Each new Batman film generates massive anticipation for how the Batmobile will be reimagined. Original Batmobiles are among the most valuable movie cars, with the 1966 version selling for $4.6 million. In the runner-up position at number 2, we have the DeLorean DMC-12 from Back to the Future. Perhaps no car has been more thoroughly redeemed by its on-screen appearance than the DeLorean. Before Back to the Future, the DMC-12 was a commercial failure from a defunct company. After the film's 1985 release, it became one of the most recognizable vehicles on the planet, and the Time Machine's stainless steel body, gull-wing doors, and futuristic design made it perfect for Doc Brown's invention. The image of the DeLorean hitting 88 miles per hour, leaving fire trails, is among the most iconic scenes in science fiction. What's remarkable is how completely the film transformed the car's reputation. Today, surviving DMC-12's command prices many times higher than comparable sports cars, purely because of the Back to the Future connection. The company itself has been revived multiple times based almost entirely on the car's cinematic fame. And finally, taking the top spot at number 1 is the Aston Martin DB5 from the James Bond franchise. When James Bond's Q-branch modified DB5 debuted in 1964's Goldfinger, it forever changed how the world viewed both spy gadgets and luxury automobiles. The ejector seat, machine guns, bulletproof shield, and oil slick dispensers created the template for every spy car that followed, while the DB5's elegant design embodied 07's sophisticated yet lethal character. What makes the DB5 special isn't just its appearance in one film, it's how it became Bond's signature vehicle across generations. After Goldfinger, the DB5 returned in multiple Bond films spanning nearly 60 years and multiple actors. The impact on Aston Martin has been incalculable. The company has credited its survival during difficult periods to the Bond Association. In 2019, Aston Martin produced 25 Goldfinger continuation DB5s with functioning gadgets at $3.5 million each, all sold out before production. Original Bond DB5s have sold for over $6 million, representing a nearly 800% increase over standard DB5s. The car's influence extends beyond Bond, establishing the concept of the spy car and cementing the relationship between luxury automobiles and film marketing. Whether they're time machines, spy vehicles, or hero cars in legendary chase scenes, these iconic movie cars have left an indelible mark on both cinema and automotive history. Their influence extends beyond entertainment, affecting sales figures, design trends, and collector values. Which of these iconic movie cars would you most want in your garage? Let us know in the comments below.